start to the morning. Well, I don't even know if that's true. I mean it. It is not even 10 o'clock yet. I do open at 10, so let's get this party started, right? Right, iPad mini, digitizer replacement. Replacement. Downloading the firmware for the S7 Plus. I'm finally changing my phone case. Some knucklehead knocked my phone off the water cooler yesterday and cracked my leather case. Leather case is a year old, I guess. Let me just first see if I can. I'd like to save this motherfucker. I'd like to save it. If I could just. Nah, it's cracked. Plastic cracked and yeah. Oh, we're chucking it, man. Oh, that hurts. That case was expensive and I don't like the black as much. But it is what it is, I guess. Alright. Here we go, folks. So again, if you know Stellarman, you know Stellarman's most trusted tool is the razor blade. That is my most trusted tool. Alright, so it's done. You guys see this? Let's see what the ass. Boom. There we go. Alright, so that didn't take much at all, did it? So yeah, you can always tell when these things have had a shitty replacement done. I mean, I could tell before I opened it, I could see that it was, the color was just off, you know? Move the scope out the way. Move, scope, get out the way. Get out the way, scope, get out the way. Microscope is one of my favorite tools. Could be my most favorite, but really do love the micro soldering gig, and a lot of you want to get into micro soldering, and this ain't nothing to just get into. You know, it's great that people wanna take this up. But at the same time, it's nothing. I mean, this is, yeah. I put in thousands of hours in the last couple of years, and the thing is, it's an ever-changing landscape. This landscape is always changing, and you have to be able to change with it and to grow with it. And in order to do that, it's gonna take a passion, and you know, I wouldn't say it's unlike any other passion, but you know, you can be passionate about woodworking or plumbing or, you know, painting or you know, music. And the thing about those things is, like, technology is always changing, right? And it's exponentially changing. And I mean, that's not like that's not an opinion of mine or anybody else's. I mean, that is tech, right? Tech is ever changing, and it forever will be. So if you want to stay in this game, then you got to be prepared for what that means, right? And what that means is a lot of late nights and a lot of passion, you know, learning about this stuff, figuring it out. And I mean, first you have to grasp the theories, right? The concepts. And then that's a whole thing unto itself. And when people say, you know, when people say that you know, it's a different job for the guy who finds the faults and the guy who fixes the faults, like, that's not an exaggeration at all, you know. So what I'm doing now is I'm cleaning up the old adhesive, and in doing so, I like to use, like, this says lighter fluid on it, guys, but it's actually, it's camping fuel that I've refilled into here, so that's naphtha. And as far as I know, that's pure naphtha, and it's a bit cleaner than lighter fluid. You know, we've used gasoline before, was a favorite solvent of mine to do these cleans, and when I first started out, even you know, I would clean phones with a toothbrush and gasoline that were wet, right, that had previously gone wet, and yeah, I mean, see, just even thinking about that, then I think about, man, I fixed a lot of phones that way, man. Good Lord. But now my policy is that I don't fix water damage unless it's for the sake of like fixing of getting the data. And I mean, that seems like a better policy to me. I get that it's like a more wasteful policy, in the sense that these devices then, you know, they'll, you know, hit the landfill faster, right? But you know, or the other thing is just no warranty on water damage, right? So if you're willing to pay, but the thing is, then it's like I got too much work, right? I got a lot of work already. I can't keep up with it already. I mean, I have, at any given time, I have almost 100 jobs in queue, and you know, when you have that kind of workload, you don't want to waste a lot of time with stuff that's gonna either take a long time and not be profitable really at the end of it, when there's other stuff there looking here, and you know. And also the other thing is, you know, that the aftercare, right? The you know, after the fact, you know, you got it working and then it died again, and then you know, you got it working again and then it died again. I got one here now, iPhone 6. Fuck, I don't know, man. I had it on, working, sent it away, it came back. This was the last. I don't know why I got bit on this one. You know, it's like you just, you know, you want to help, you want to help, but you know, sometimes, fuck, it's not the right thing to do. It's not the right thing to do. But you know what I mean? It's like, oh, you know, you probably could, right? So it's that aspect of it too. It's the like, but you know, you don't have to prove things. I don't have to prove shit to myself. Oh, fucking hell. So this thing was just junked up, man. Like, it was really bad. Now the digitizers that I use are original, so the adhesive is original. So I don't need to add extra adhesive. But this thing was so jacked up with adhesive everywhere that I had to clean it. Sometimes, I mean, I don't need to nitpick anymore that I found these original digis. And I don't need to use any extra adhesives, which is pretty dope, pretty fucking dope, you know. Yeah. I gotta update all the prices on my site, and just get my site calculating again. But fuck. I'm actually looking to migrate. I'm gonna be doing something new. Do have this surprise coming. Saturday, what a day. Yes, you know. So I mean, yeah, this is maybe taking a little bit longer. And the only thing you got to think about is what solvent you're using. So I mean, I'm using an oil-based solvent right now to pull up this adhesive. So then, my new adhesive, I wouldn't expect that it's gonna stick well to this unless I were to clean it away, and then I do that with the IPA. Right, so yeah, man. We got some jobs to do today. We got some data recoveries and some other shiznit. Yeah, man. It's good. You know, this business isn't a huge business yet. I mean, there are more and more getting involved in it, but you know, it's it is what it is. Like I said, you can't just think you're gonna hop into this. And I do have a lot of guys right now who want to who want me to teach them classes. So soon I will be teaching classes. I have started setting up some curriculum. Um, and actually, you know, I'm probably going to be one of the best teachers, to be honest with you. And I'm a terrible teacher at the store. When it's for a new person, I'm terrible. But I do know that that when these people are getting ready to pay me for teaching them, you know, that's my sole job at that point, right? That's what they're paying me for, and I kick ass at whatever I do. So I truly feel it's going to be, you know, a lot more valuable than, yeah, a little toot there. It's going to be a lot more valuable than other classes that are available right now. You know, because I've been running a busy shop basically on my own for 8 years. So, you know, only 25% of the time have I had a full staff and a good staff. The other times, you know, there's been people in and out, you know, and they fail to do a lot of stuff well, and that's frustrating for me because, you know, I really like to get everything just so. I mean, I'm quite particular, you know. Like my thing is, hey, you know, so you're sitting on the toilet, right? And you know the toilet paper roll is empty, and there's more toilet paper rolls within reach while you're sitting there, you know. So why do you not just put a new toilet paper roll on there? You know what I'm saying? Alright, now this is super duper clean. Super duper fucking clean. Dino motherfucking might. What do we got here? We got a video. Alright, so now what we do is we take all the coverings for the adhesive off of the new part. might take a few extra minutes, but you want to toss these things out right away. You don't want to fiddle with this stuff. You don't want to have it hanging around. To be in your way in a minute, right? Right, so you want to get this stuff up and out of there and then into the trash. Because if not, really you just might have problems with it, you know, floating around and then it's in your way and making a big mess. And you don't want to have a mess. You just don't want to have a mess. One of my buddies, if you're in the States, does some really good work in Miami. Armando Lopez. And yeah, man, he's super clean. I'm fairly clean. I'm not super clean like Armando is. And you know, it was kind of sometimes we razz him, you know, like with love and respect, you know, because how does he do it, man? You know, like hospital clean. I really admire that. It's something that yeah, I have a lot of admiration for. I'm more of an eclectic kind of person, so like my clean is clean, but it's not that hospital clean. You know, I have kind of stuff, you know, on display everywhere in my store, knickknacks, antiques, collectibles, this kind of stuff. And yeah, it's well, anyway, for me, it's my style. I like this kind of way, eclectic. I always been this kind of way. You know, right back to my room, high school was also same, like stuff everywhere, but it was a method to my madness, you know, if you will. It was, it looks very neat, but like a lot of stuff on display. If you guys check in my Instagram, you can see some of my collections. I have a lot of collections of things, all kinds of stuff. I mean, you know, from video game, everything from consoles to games to, you know, collectibles for the games. Nintendo Power magazines, I have a collection, and I have, you know, and watches, I have collection, you know, stamps, baseball cards, hockey cards, bicycles. I like collecting things and what's valuable, you know. I see that as an investment. I don't really collect things which is not an investment, and I don't buy things usually if I cannot use it and at least break even, if not turn a profit on it. So I like to hunt out very good deals, and a lot of my things, you know, I can use it, enjoy it, and I can sell it and not lose anything. And in a lot of instances, I actually can turn a profit on it when I sell it after I use it, after it satisfied me, you know. So it's that. Now you see we have the screen back in, Okay, and we're gonna clean the LCD now because this was broken before. It's not that super clean in there. And it needs to be, you know, super duper clean. So, in order to do that, I get some of the chamois. They come with the screen protectors. They give you these little chamois. So these is basically free, you know, because I don't need it every time. A lot of times I don't need it. If the screen was a replacement and the customer wanted, you know, then, you know, it's now when you're cleaning, you don't want to touch the edges too much of the display. There's like a foam there, and you don't want to push it away, the foam. For one, it's gonna make you have to clean more. For two, it's gonna break up the foam, and it's gonna be, well, you're gonna have to clean more because you're gonna have to shush it away with the air or something. I keep a small air compressor beside me for when I do this work. I know a lot of guys will keep it can of compressed air. Can of compressed air, I find, is more expensive over time, and it's not always beside you. Sometimes you running low, you have to make extra trip, you know, to the store if you're running low. Or then okay, now you see iPad mini. Okay, iPad mini digitizer has a cable here. This cable has to go into the hole. Has to fold it into the hole like that, and it's very important. It should sit flat in that area, not to pinch the cable. Okay, not to pinch the cable. Okay, it's a dead battery now, but now everything is okay. And you can see with this original adhesive, it's stuck very nice already. Home button is clicking very nice, stuck very nice. Won't need to worry about it at all anymore. Hope you enjoyed the stream.